Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. This is Eric the Cosmic Wizard, and I just want to get some shit off my chest. I have been it's just been a lot going on, guys, and it takes a lot to really, just. So, this year has been one of the most, if not the most, transformative, life altering years of my life. I walked away from my professional job of 10 years as a public school, high school biology, anatomy, biomedical science teacher to fulfill my dreams of, I don't even know, just being more present in my own life, being more fulfilled, feeling more appreciated. I didn't feel appreciated as a teacher. I didn't feel like the school I was at was helping the kids. I felt like they were just making everything worse. And I think charter schools are just basically ways of funneling money from public schools into a broken system already. These charter schools, at least here in St. Louis, they're not doing much better than the public school system in the city. They really not. Like, they look a little nicer. They may have a 1 or 2%, but at the end of the day, they don't give a fuck about them kids either. Like, they act like they do, but they don't. They only care because they get money off of them, and they put in just enough money to keep them looking good, but most of that money is going to the big dogs up top and the board members. They don't really give a fuck about them kids. You can tell they do, because if they did, they wouldn't be parading them around. Like, that's the other thing that pisses me off. Every time I get on the fucking social media, they always parading them kids around. Like, ooh, look at all this stuff they were doing. And it's just like, none of that shit is real. Like, that is so photoshopped, just fucking photo op, just just poser ass fucking. I couldn't get behind that shit. Like, that shit was so fucking lame. It's like when you get on LinkedIn and like all these bitches try to act like they're just so professional and perfect. Like, that's just so inauthentic, and that shit just drives me crazy, because that's not who you really are. Like, that's not the real you. That's not how you really. You don't. I can go on and on about that, but I just got sick of being a yes man. I got sick of trying to. I mean, I really wasn't a very good yes man. I've always been someone who's always stood up for himself, always been outspoken, and like, I'm gonna always be like that. Like, I just can't. I can't just not say something. If I see something, say something. See something, say something. See something, say something. See something, say something. It's from this TV show. See something, say something. See something, say something. I'm goofy. You know I know I'm crazy. But I just couldn't keep doing this shit no more. Like, that shit was fucking bonk. Like, that shit was weak. That shit fucking sucked. And like, I really cared about my students. And I still think about them all the time. I just had a fucking dream about one of my students that just graduated. And like, we was in the dream, we was about to have a flaming session, but I was like, oh God, I don't feel like roasting his ass. And everybody was like, Mr. Collins, Mr. Collins, Mr. Collins. Oh shit, he finna flame him. And I was like, Tayshawn, you better go away. But like, I still, and, I'm not a photo op kind of person. Like, I did things out of the goodness of my heart, and I didn't need it to be filmed. I didn't take pictures of myself. I just felt like there was just like, it's like the people who film themselves like handing out food to homeless people. Like, I just have so many, like, I just don't like that. First of all, did those people ask to be filmed? Did you? Because that's a really embarrassing situation to be filmed. You know what I mean? Like, it's very intimate. It's very vulnerable. And like, you're like, oh, it's like, don't stick cameras in unhoused people's faces and flash food in front of them. Just fucking do it. Like, not everything needs to be filmed. Not every, like, it's just so. And I feel like they are doing these things just for the clout, the little bit of clout that they could get, because all they care about is enrollment. Because if you really cared about the students and the teachers, you would have these class sizes at a more manageable level. But no, y'all want to pack in all these kids and then have them basically being 27, 35 in a fucking classroom with only 3 or 4 teachers per subject area. Like, we have over 400 kids, and we only got 3 science teachers. And I'm the department chair, and I'm like, hey, we used to have 4. Guy, retired, and then it was just crazy. Like, they really fumbled me. But they'll learn. I'm not so easily replaceable. Nobody is. I was in that school for 10 years. And I didn't so much as get a thank you. Well, I kind of left on very bad terms, in the sense of, like, I quit. I sent them my intent to do not return for the next school year, because every year our contract is up. So I told them, like, I'm not coming back to this bitch. Like, they were trying to, in my opinion, they were trying to whip me into shape. They were trying to break me down. Normally you have like one principal give you like an observation. I had both of them. They were trying to tag team me and try to get me to, like, basically be like, oh, you're a bad teacher. I'm not a bad teacher. I'm an amazing teacher. I just don't follow your fucking bullshit. You all don't even know how to teach. You haven't taught in over 20 years. You couldn't do what I do, baby. You couldn't possibly hold a candle to me, bitch. Like, you could never be me. And I just don't back down. Like, I'm not scared of anybody. Like, maybe that's my problem. Like, I'm just not afraid of, like, y'all mortals. Like, y'all cannot fucking scare me. Like if it can bleed, it could die. Like, you can't fucking scare me, bitch. Like, no. Like, you don't know who you fucking with. Like, God don't play about me. Don't ever step to me, ever, and think that you're gonna be successful when I got. No, don't. I'm not being cocky. I'm just saying, like, I'm not invincible. I'm not above reproach. I'm just saying, when you doing fuck shit, I'm gonna call you out on doing fuck shit. I don't care if you're my boss. I don't care if you're my parents. I don't care who you are. Don't do fuck shit around me and think I'm not gonna say nothing. I don't co-sign on bullshit. I'll never co-sign on no bullshit. And I don't want nobody to co-sign on my bullshit. Call me out too if you feel like Eric is capping. Say something. See something? Say something. Like, I can't stand a coward ass bitch who don't fucking speak up for themselves. And I got tired of having to, like, have this target on my back at every fucking staff meeting because these peons didn't know how to fucking stand up for themselves. And I hate to say that about my coworkers because I really like my friends. Ooh, this mosquito bite just fucking me up. Okay, one more. Just a little couple more scratches. Ooh, God. Ooh, God, that feels so good. But these peons, I shouldn't call them peons. They're just sheeple. You know, there's just a lot of sheeple in the world. They can't help it. They're for so long, we have been taught to just let fear control us and dictate us. Don't say something because you might get fired. Don't say something because of this. And it's like, why? So we sit back and you know what? That's what they want. They want people to be afraid. They want you to feel like your job's at jeopardy at every fucking turn. But last time I checked, who the fuck is busting down the doors to come work at a fucking charter school? Who the fuck is busting down doors to be a teacher? Them bitches was driving all the way to Mississippi, the poorest state, to go find teachers because they know they wanted to pay them under the, just stupid shit like that. Like, don't ever be a fucking teacher unless you really, 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 really don't mind having your boundaries violated and being a whipping boy for somebody else just for a slice of pizza every now and then and We appreciate all you do bullshit fucking email that comes out after the fact of some bullshit that you had to fucking put up with. I couldn't fucking handle it anymore. And I quit teaching so I could fulfill. I just wanted to be able to make a better living, a better life for myself. I was tired of paycheck to paycheck lifestyle, of not being able to do whatever I wanted to do whenever I wanted to do it. I didn't feel abundant. I didn't feel appreciated, and I didn't feel wanted, and I didn't feel valued. The kids were okay. The kids were okay. Some of them were very disrespectful. The younger ones, they just got worse and worse every year. And I had biology, and I had the freshman class, and I just think it's so crazy that people, they underestimated me. One, because I was young, and two, because I'm a black man, and they don't have high expectations for people who look like me. That's just the truth. They just do not expect me to be good at my job. I've had so many people, even when I was in college, they were like, "You don't look like a science teacher." I was like, "What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Like, I can't, what am I supposed to be? Just like," anyway, a lot of people are ignorant, and I feel sorry for them that they'll probably live most of their life completely just in a box, putting other people in boxes. So that's their cross to carry, not mine. And what a miserable fucking existence. But anyway, I just couldn't keep doing that. I had to show up for myself, and I finally was like, I have to put myself first. And I didn't even have like a backup job when I quit. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna figure it out. And then I got involved in another quasi scam, the insurance industry. I was over at Northwestern Mutual. I guess I'm technically still there. I need to go turn in my computer and shit and tell them I'm not coming back because I'm fucking done with them bitches. I hate their corporate structure. I hate the fact that you said that I'm 1099, but I have all these mandatory meetings. I have all these requirements, all these like bullshit I have to do for compliance. And they told me that I had to like basically give up my YouTube channel to do that. I wouldn't have enough time to do all that. Then they tried to get a policy out on me. So then I didn't qualify for the policy. I was too fat. My BMI was too high. And because I had alcohol use disorder in my charts for being in rehab. So they basically just want really healthy white people. Basically, that's what they really want. They want wealthy white people. They don't really want to help black people. I mean, they don't care if you're black. They just if you're black, you better have some fucking money, though. I mean, you better like, they want money. They don't want, normal people who want just a regular 10,000 burial. They want people who want to get, $250,000 policies. And sometimes I guess that's necessary, and it's not a bad idea if you are like the head of the household, or like you got mortgages and things like that, or you want to include your income into your life policy just in case your spouse is so distraught by your death that they'll never work again while she's laid up with some other nigga. But that's neither here nor there. But basically, they tell a really good story. They oh my God, and they were so good at talking. I mean, I would be in those meetings and they would just get my blood boiling. I'd be like, yeah, let's go sell some fucking insurance. But it was frat-tastic. It was so fucking bro. It was bro culture. It was, it wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to help people who look like me get insurance, get coverage. And they weren't against that, I'll say, but they definitely weren't like, You know, they weren't going into the inner city. They weren't trying to get these kids policies who are over here pew-pewing each other. They wasn't worried about none of that shit. They was worried about investments, and they wanted to use the agents as, in my opinion, they wanted me to go out and find, you know, six-figure families so they can get all the investments off of them and then split the insurance with me if they needed insurance, because they really didn't give a fuck about me. Like, I was just a pawn, and like I caught on really quick after being a pawn in someone else's plans for 10 years. It was pretty easy to detect when my mentor was like, I want you to make more money than me. I was like, yeah, this is some bullshit. And like they like dangled this wealth carrot over your head. It's like, oh yeah, you're gonna make 200K in no time, 300K, you'll be making that in no time. And it's just bullshit, because I'm over here watching you look stressed out, like you've been up all night, like, and then slowly but surely the onion started to pull over. Oh well, you know, I did have to have like a little, you know, I was DoorDash in my first year here. What? If I had to get a second job, why the fuck do I need the first job? You know what I mean? And like, I'm not even somebody who's like money hungry like that. Like, I don't, yeah, like, you know, money is nice to have to be able to do what you want to do when you want to do it, and be able to, you know, help the people out that need to be helped. And that's another thing I got to talk about. Stop fucking helping family members who don't appreciate me, who only hit me up when they need money anyway. So turn that off, because, you know, they'll be loud. I got my portable fan right here anyway. Let's be loud. But I just got tired of being, I wanted to have more sovereignty, more autonomy in my like life and how I make money. So, you know, one day, and then I had so many contract issues with my background and shit, just because of all the shit that I've been through. It was a lot. Like, I felt very like they were trying to make me feel like, why do you deserve it? And I was like, girl, it's not that deep. Like, I hate when you fill out a job application and they're like, why do you want to be here? Are you guys hiring or not? Because I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like. I mean, I guess that's good for pick-me-shas, or like you know, corporate loyalists who will like die on the hill that their job's the best place on earth. But you know, some people are just fucking losers. You know what I mean? Like, some people are just losers, and I can't help it. Like, they can't help it. They're just born that way. And, you know, I'd rather be a lone wolf. And I live comfortably. I love my apartment. You know, my bills are all paid. You know, I've been doing fine with tarot and my bookings. I did get me another job, and I do have carrier licenses for my life and health insurance. So I can write with pretty much everybody else now. I can write for whomever on my own. So I don't even need Northwestern Mutual. So they can go suck it. And I just gotta go fucking up there and tell them that. But I don't feel like them trying to like, I know they're gonna try to like sucker me in and, oh, well, you know, you can, And here's the thing, like, I have to get, this is the part where I have to work on, is I have to get better at saying no up front, because I'll love to get people to run around. It's something I'm working on. Something I'm working on. Okay. But I just woke up this morning and I just felt like, I don't know. I just felt like there's just so many things that I just wanted to get off my chest that just kind of been like sitting there, and that was part of it. And then yeah, so, you know, this is my full-time thing, is YouTube, tarot readings, and I'm going back to a job in the service industry that I really loved. I really loved waiting tables, and I'm like, what? It's such a fun job. You just bring people their food, and then take their orders, take their food, make drinks, and I'm going to be at this really nice restaurant, and I think I'm going to like it there a lot. So I start on Thursday, and I'm just excited. I'm excited to go and experience that. Yeah. And then I think I'm gonna make a separate video about my family. All right. I'm not sure if I'm gonna upload this one. I'm probably just gonna upload it, and then I'll release it in a couple of weeks when I have everything locked down. So I'm recording it now on the 16th of September. I'm probably going to upload this in a couple of weeks, just so everything is cemented and settled down. Because, I don't even know everything when it happens right on time, okay? Unless it's a tarot reading. Okay, bitch? Okay, bitch. I love you. I will be honest with you all. I don't know how to say this. I am happy that this channel is growing. I really am. It's taken a lot of work. It's going to take a lot more work. And I guess this is just like, I was just expecting exponential growth to be continuous, but it's been like up and down, which is fine. The Pisces delusional me was like, celebrity overnight status, like, but it's okay. I'm gonna have 2K by the end of the month. That is my goal. I want to have at least 2,000 subscribers by the end of September. So when I post this, hopefully I'm around 2,000 subscribers. If I can do like 1,000 to 2,000 subs a month, I think that's pretty good growth. Like that's slow and consistent. And I don't want to just be like a passion of a flash in the pan kind of YouTuber. I want to grow this. This is where I want to be. This is a platform that I want to use so I can find clients who want to do e-bookings and do, virtual tarot readings with me. And, because that's honestly what I want to do. I just want to be a tarot reader for life. And, I got the serving job too because I was sitting at home for like over a month and just getting bigger. I don't know what happened with my prescription. I need to call my doctors, but I haven't been able to get my weight loss meds. So I need to fucking see what's going on with that. I also need to make some more money so I can fucking pay for that shit, because my savings, I'm not gonna lie, my savings account's almost empty. I got my retirement that I could dip into, but I don't want to do that. That's, it's not even like it's that much. That's crazy too. 10 years of teaching, I only contributed like $37,000. In 10 years, $37,000. If you are a teacher, you need to check your retirement and see what they're contributing in. And if you're vested, I don't know. There has to be a better savings vehicle. I don't know if an IRA, but IRA isn't even something that like teachers. Excuse me. Get. I guess I better start watching some Dave Ramsey videos, because I don't have an employer to contribute to my retirement fund. So that means I better start once I start really making money here. But if you do tarot right, I could probably make a good couple $100K. Did the YouTube booming? That's good passive income. Once my channel's making 5-10K a month, hell, that's right. That could fund my retirement. if I do my bookings right. So if I play my cards right, in about 2 to 3 years, I should be in a very comfortable place when it comes to everything that I'm doing for myself. So, yeah, I'm happy. I know I'm gonna make it. I want to get into the family stuff, but I think I'm just gonna make a separate video for that because that could be all day. But I just wanted to come in here and just get some shit off my chest about work and just my feelings towards that stuff, and just give you all a little more about me. I love you guys. Okay, I want you all to know that, like, you're not alone, and that whatever you're going through, I may not be going through the exact same thing. I don't have kids. My relationship with my parents is kind of rocky, and my whole family in general. Siblings, we don't really talk. Don't know why, but it is what it is. Life is what it is, and it makes me sad. I guess I don't reach out enough, but I don't know how to. I don't know what I would say to them at this point. I've just been such a loner my whole life that I've kind of, I don't want to say isolated myself, but I definitely, yeah, we'll just have to make a separate video for that because I still got to process some of these feelings myself. But anyway, guys, I just want to say good morning, and I love you, and you're probably not going to see this anytime soon, but I just wanted to make something so I can get off my chest. Sometimes just saying it just makes me feel better. But anyways, I love you. Bye.